Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Coram. Today we're standing in front of 1555 Nowata Place, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80955. This property is located in the eastern part of town right off of Peterson and roughly Palmer Park area. This home features 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, a 1-car garage, and at 105, guys, this house is a steal. It's actually in pretty good shape stuff, and you can't breed a single family residence for only 105. Let's take a look, I'm sure you'll agree. As we enter the Nowata property, you walk into this living room area. Now this is a tri-level home. So you've got, as you walk in, you've got a lower level here. The kitchen and main space is right here in the main level. And then you go upstairs for the bedrooms and downstairs for the other bedrooms. So we're going to walk through all the floors, but a couple of the features on this property right away is the carpeting is really not in bad shape. It's got a couple of minor stains throughout, but nothing I don't think you could clean easy. The windows have been replaced relatively recently with new style vinyl windows, so this house should be relatively fuel efficient. You don't have to worry about swapping those out, which is a plus. And the cabinets aren't in bad shape. They've chosen to paint them black, which is not one of my favorites, but something we could easily paint back to a more neutral color if you wanted to. The tile floors show really well. It's got tiles throughout, and it looks like that's been done relatively recently. In pretty good shape. The only change I'm going to make from a cosmetic angle is we're probably going to lose this wall, because right now I think it's necessary room separation. This is a tri-level house and things are sort of cut up a little bit anyway. By opening this up, you're going to give at least the main level a lot more feeling of space, which is a huge problem. Let's check out the bedrooms and bathrooms, which are upstairs. Come along there. The first of the bedrooms is this way. The secondary bedroom, again, the vinyl window, and they did actually a decent job with this wood chair railing that goes throughout. Sort of an interesting to the wood theme. This will look nice. And once again, the carpeting really leaves none to complain about. I mean, it's actually in pretty good shape, and it's a decent grade carpeting. So not something you need to replace necessarily, or at least not out of the gate. The bedroom's a little bit longer, and it's missing some of its framing. As you can see here behind me, it looks like they took the trim off the doors and some other issues. More than likely, when they were putting the new door in, then they failed to put the new trim back up. Now, these are the same 6-panel style doors that we have on our properties, so we don't have to worry about replacing the doors, and they all seem to be in pretty decent shape. Over here, you have a nice walk-in closet. It's very long. Provides tons of storage space. Just looks like they didn't bother to carpet in there, so you may want to put some kind of finishing on that floor. And before we head out there, show you this backyard. You can see this thing is sitting on roughly a 7,800 square foot lot, so it is a ton of backyard space, which is awesome for a house, but particularly nice for a property that we're getting for only $105,000. You're right here in the middle of the suburbs, and you got all that lot space. That's a huge plus. We're going to see the backyard before we close. Over here is the bathroom. Now that they really went above and beyond with this blue theme, it's not bad though. Functionally, everything is fine. It's got nice pergo floors, just leaving some to be desired with the coloring scheme, and it wouldn't take much at all to paint this back a bit more neutral. But as far as fixtures and things goes, everything looks to be fine. One other feature before we go is just notice this is actually a jetted jacuzzi style tub. So that's pretty sweet. That's a nice feature to add on. This is the lower level, and you have another formal sort of living area here. What I really like is this fireplace. Nice brick mantle here all the way throughout. Doesn't look like this was, used all that often, but it looks to be in pretty good shape. So it's nice to have a fireplace. And then just an area to set your couches and sort of living room furniture and things of that nature. And this is the kind of bedroom I was telling you about. Back this direction, you have some point was probably framed off to an actual bedroom, but what they've done instead is they put a half wall up, giving some separation between the bathroom, which is back here, and the laundry room, which is over here, and then your space, which is back here. So wouldn't take much to frame this back into a legal 3-bedroom. There's some changes we'd have to make if you do need the 3rd bedroom. But if you were going to use the 3rd bedroom as an office anyway, this would be perfect because it's already kind of set up that way. And again, guys, the paint is some to be desired. There's minor drywall patching to do, but in general, this house doesn't need anything but some basic cosmetic overhauling to really bring this back into the time. My comps on this property show that it's worth between $145 and $150. HUD is asking $105 for this property. $105 means payment somewhere in the $600 to $700 a month range, and you're sitting on about $30,000 to $40,000 worth of equity with some minor rehab. That is a sweet deal. Let's go out and check out the backyard and we'll get you going. So we're back at the Nowata property, and before we take a look at the backyard, I just want you to see the rear siding is actually an upgraded vinyl siding. So that looks relatively recent. If you recall, sort of a weird wood overlay, so I'm not sure what's under that, but if you have to replace anything, it certainly would be this newer vinyl siding, because this stuff holds up forever. The backyard, again, we saw it from upstairs, but down here you really get a feel for just how large this space is back here. Great place to play, hang out with the kids. Real easy access to Peterson Air Force Base and Schriever Air Force Base if you're stationed out there, so location is ideal for a military guy, and at this price you simply can't go wrong. With that, let's recap the Nowata property. We're at 1555 Nowata Place, Colorado Springs, Colorado, zip code 80915. This is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1-car garage. They're asking only $105,000 for. Guys, this house should retail between $140,000 and $150,000 in a typical market, so there's a ton of equity on a property that needs nothing more than some minor cosmetic upgrades. The best way to see it is to call me, because we're running low on time. The number's at the bottom of the screen, but it's 719-449-2500. And again, hit up the website, as over 50 of you did just last week alone, at www.coloradospringsforeclosure.com to get instant access via email of the best foreclosure listings that fit your exact criteria right as they hit the market. With that, this is Donnie Corum with ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.